okay? Hey, DSP, someone took me $1 to say this. COG is in Raw Phil's chat right now. He claims he offered to come on level 1 and agreed to be civil, but you refused to address it. Will you let him on level 1 or is it a no-go? All right, you ready for this? I don't know what's going on with this guy. I guess because I gave him a tiny bit of attention, he's like now become like obsessed with me. So yesterday was my day off. Okay, I did no work whatsoever. Yesterday was my day to literally relax with my wife and have fun and do all kinds of fun stuff. This guy apparently was talking about me all day. He was commenting on my videos and stuff. I don't pay attention. I'm a busy guy. Like my life doesn't revolve around the guy who is like some fucking nobody on the internet who thinks that like I need to drop everything. I don't even. He offered to come on the Level 1 podcast and he agreed to be so. What are you talking about? Number one, how do you offer to be on a show? That's not how it works. What happens is someone asks you to be on a show, and then you either accept or decline. You don't offer to be on the show. There's no open offers of guestitude on my show. Like, what does that even? It's bizarre. Again, the guy's so full of himself in his head that he thinks he's important, that he wants to be on my show. So I made the offer. What? First of all, where? I didn't get an email. I didn't get a DM anywhere. Did you leave a comment on my video? I don't read all the comments. They auto-publish. So I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? I don't. What's funny is someone had showed me a comment of his accusing me, saying that I deleted his previous comment. I didn't delete any comments. Why would I? Why do I care? If there's a comment on my video, maybe that's content for me later to address, right? Like, why would I be deleting this guy's comments? I tell you what happened is with YouTube system, it's kind of weird. Because this happened to me with the June the King documentary. So I had left a comment on the video before it had published saying, hey, everyone, enjoy the documentary, and I'll be reacting to it, right? The comment disappeared. And people accused June the King of deleting my comment, to which he responded, no, I never deleted it. What happens is YouTube auto flags comments if too many people respond, and people start responding like uncivilly, like you know, bad words and shit like that. YouTube will just flag the whole comment, and then basically the channel owner has to go review it in their like held comments and approve comments for it to show back up. I don't know, like I didn't even look or anything, so I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't delete any comments. I mean, literally, COG is the last thing on my mind at any given moment. Like, for example, if my ass itches, that's more important than COG, right? Like, if across the street someone coughs and I happen to hear it, that's more interesting to me than COG. So, like, if there's absolutely nothing going on and, like, I have no topics to talk about, maybe I'll spend a few minutes on COG like we did, you know, earlier in the week. But this is not, it's just like LTG, right? Like, LTG unblocked me on Twitter and sent me a threatening message. And then everyone's like, well, aren't you going to address it? I was like, no, I address LTG when I'm bored. When I literally have a show with no topics, that's when I address LTG because there's nothing else to do. I don't waste my time just going on about LTG. Like, he's a waste of everyone's time. Everyone knows this, right? So eventually I got around to responding. By the way, LTG has responded again. I don't care. Like, I didn't even fucking say anything about it because it's just not worth the time. It's just so stupid. So basically what's happened with this COG guy, he's so hungry for attention, and he can only get attention talking about me. As I already said 2 days ago in the segment about him, the only way he has any relevance is if he's talking about me, because then my detractors will pay attention to him. But outside of that, nobody cares about this guy. So he's been like, you know what he's like? He's kind of like an obsessed girl who, like, she doesn't get the picture. Like, she always kind of just hanging around. She's always talking about you or whatever, right? There's like a song my wife and I was in a store yesterday, and there was a song playing, you know, they have the ambient noise, and the song is a woman singing about how all she wants to do is be part of your life, and all she wants to do is to become your wife, and all she wants to do is be your friend for life. And I'm thinking, all should happen is the guy should be like, no, stop obsessing about me. This is really unhealthy. Like, we're not going out, and you're freaking me out right now with the shit you're saying, right? So kind of like, that's like COG. Like, I mentioned him for a second, and now he's like a clingy girl who won't leave you alone. She keeps like texting, blowing up your fucking DMs and your texts and shit, and fucking won't just stop stalking you. And you kind of told her a bunch of times, like, listen, maybe we be friends or something, but this is never going to happen. This is really bizarre behavior. And then she just continues the behavior, right? So what it's starting to feel like. Or like, you know, a kid like a little kid who keeps grabbing your leg, like you're wearing jeans, so he grabs the bottom of your pants. He's like, hey, 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 come on, hey, 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 hey. So, I mean, that's the equivalent of COG, okay? So, I have nothing to say about the guy. I didn't read any of his comments yet. I have no idea what he's even talking about. You don't offer to come on the podcast and be civil. If I ever want you on the show, I'll reach out to you and make you the offer to be a guest on my show. That's how it works. So, arrivederci, cocksucker. Maybe I'll get back to you at some point, but for now, I'm done talking about you. Stop wasting my time. Okay. I received a $1 tip from Creamy Pig's Fart Hole. Great. Well, thank you for the $1 tip. That's disgusting. I received a $4.99 super chat from Anthony. COG is arguing with both of his brothers on Twitter because they're accusing him of being inappropriate with a 14-year-old. If that's the case, right? I mean, I just got to ask this. If this is the case, why is this public? Why is there a family feud going on Twitter about something like that? That's really bizarre to me. Like, right? Like, for example, let's say I had a family member that was into real deviant shit, right? It's the fucking awful thing. Drugs, you know, fucking illicit sex and shit like that. You know that you just don't like the person. You tweet publicly about it. Hey, just so you guys know, my brother's a real fucking grade A piece of shit because he does these horrible things. Like, huh? Like, I could definitely see, like the family treats him like the black sheep. Like, don't invite that guy to Christmas. You know, fuck him. But that's weird that people are tweeting about it. That's fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. Anyway, Anthony, thank you for the $5 super chat. Well, $4.99 super chat. Sadly, it wasn't $5.